Now we have our second speaker today. Woo! Jacqueline. She's gonna let us know her new journey, her new WW journey. And I am very excited because it's the project number 5, to body specs. Something that I really don't like too much, WWW, but the journey is probably different from what I think it is. So please, another applause.
Good morning, my fellow Toastmasters. WW journey. You kind of wonder what does WW is. Very small. But back in March 2002, my scale in my bathroom we're at 220 pounds. I go, God, what elephant weighs 220 pounds? Of course, no elephant weighs 220 pounds because they weigh more than 220 pounds. That elephant turned out to be me. And I said, no, that scale's got to be broken. I went to buy another one. Still read the same thing, 220 pounds. And it took me a while to come to where it grasped that those numbers were creeping up through the years of my bad habits of eating. And that same year, I had an unfortunate event in my life. I had a car accident, a serious car accident. Left me with my fractured lumbar and a broken collarbone. I even have the scars to prove it, you can see it. And the surgery fixed the collarbone, but there was no surgery for the lumbar. And I went through severe back pains. I could be walking down the park and the pain will creep up my back. The doctor told me there is no surgery for your lumbar. He explained to me my lumbar looked like my new lumbar before the accident was like a can of soda, nice and crisp. But my lumbar after my accident, crushed a can of soda, open it up and it's got all wrinkles. That's how my lumbar looks. He says I need to lose the weight. So since that day, that was my path, my journey for my WW, where I had to learn to lose the weight. I learned the Weight Watcher system, and it is to eat smarter, and also to move more, change my mind, the train of thought, my behavior, and get the support that I needed. I dealt with weight problems all through my life, even I can remember in middle school. I was yo-yo dieting, trying everything new. Just recently, I've been on vacation for the last 2 weeks, and I tried something new that I also failed. And I have to try it again, the master cleanse, the 10 days, no eating, lemonade. Did not work. I got to try it again because I tried it on vacation, which I was trying to celebrate with that, and it didn't work. But failures teaches us, and we have to pick up and continue. But thankful to a good friend of mine, she introduced me to Weight Watchers, and I went to one of their meetings. And it was a turning life point for me. I learned the system, the point system, where I had to calculate the food with the easy numbers, 1, 2, 3, based on the calories, the fat, and the fibers. Pretty simple. But then I turned out and found out, gee, the numbers add pretty quickly. And if you make the wrong food choices, you run out of your numbers, you go hungry. I was making wrong food choices. I was picking high-calorie foods. Cheesecake, that was actually my meal for the day. I had a cheesecake and nothing else for the day. I went hungry. So I had to learn how to eat, and I did learn how to eat. And the next was that I had to learn how to move, exercise. I cannot recall that I did exercise in my first Weight Watchers trial. But I guess it was younger. Weight was coming off like nothing, 10 pounds in 1 week. I go, God, I gotta do that. It was all water. But as I got older, I'm not finding the weight slipping very easily. It tends to come on faster. Then the support meetings were just something that I needed, and I think I still do now. It's that police. My counselor was someone I still remember her, and if I got her name right, it's Noreen. And she would entertain me that I would die laughing in the meetings. She would explain, the problem we have is our morning, café con leche and tostada. She would describe the tostada, literally describe the Cuban toast. butter here, plaster toasted. That was the tostada. Eating a tostada is my meal for the day based on the point system. Then she would go into being overweight and living in Florida with this humidity, trying to put on pantyhose. It is not easy, and to this day I cannot even put on pantyhose. And it was interesting once I learned the behaviors of the food and losing the weight. I was walking around with baggy pants. Oh, this feels good. But the thing I started saying and complaining, hey, I'm losing my asses here. I'm losing the back. I'm losing my girls. But then again, you have to take the losses with the wins. No doubt about it, it has been a very major learning experience for me. And it has helped with my medical condition with my lumbar. But just like in anything that we do, we have failures. We learn from it, and we have to pick up and go with it. Don't dwell on what we did wrong. Oh God, I ate a chocolate cake. Hey, forget about it. The only thing I did learn, I forbid my daughter to bring me, gotta have a chocolate devotion. That's not allowed in my house anymore. I have no control. In conclusion, things can be done. You can succeed. Like I said, I did fail with master plan, but I will try it again. Now I have you as my witness. You will be my policing. I will lose the weight, and you will see me thin. Thank you.
Wow, very motivational. Who else wants to lose weight today? Woo!